This is Jeremy Mahoney with Risk Strategies.
Jeremy, it's Reed.
Reed, how are you, man?
Man, I'm great. How about I pick up some iced coffees and come on over, and then we'll sanitize your patio and we can catch up.
Look forward to it.
Brokers are sharp and they have a lot to say. This is Brokers in Cars Getting Coffee.
Well, and then we'll check here. 6 feet.
All right.
Okay, we're good. Jeremy, always great to see you, man.
Yeah, man, good to see you.
When you look 6 and 12 months from now, what do you think the market's going to demand from you?
It's the same thing that they're looking for right now. My philosophy on insurance, it's really simple. It's two pieces. I hate overpaying for insurance, and when I have a need, I expect the carrier to pay according to the terms. Practically, there's going to be an uptick in the interest or desirability for things that can be accessed remotely. Things like fresh bennies that can help subsidize. We've been selling them the whole time, but it's viewed more as an actual resource now. Where it's not, it's not that it's not been viewed that way, but I think with a remote population, there's a different way that they're thinking about those types of services.
So the agency you're with, a few years ago, you went from being a solid Dallas-based agency to part of Risk Strategies with this national support. Tell me one thing that you gained.
We really kind of paved the way with the agency was being highly specialized. It's effectively the same as it was before, but we've got 10 times the footprint. I've got counterparts that are equally specialized in different markets that can be a resource.
What was your first car?
The first car I actually owned was a 92 Nissan Sentra. It was like sky blue, windows tinted, chrome. It was.
Were you cool?
Wasn't bad. Verdict's out.
You were an early adopter on telehealth. Why did it make sense to you?
Because it makes sense. Obviously would prefer, if I'm sick, to call somebody than to have to struggle through seeing somebody. I've always been on board with the convenience factor.
Benefits technology keeps getting better and better. Do you consider it just a necessary piece of every plan?
Yes. It's interesting, we still find that companies are doing paper.
Right.
And so really, like, one of the first questions, how do you handle your enrollment process? How do you handle your new hire process? It's coronavirus world. Technology matters. And aside from all the COVID-19, I mean, it just makes sense. Like, it's cheap or free. It makes things a whole lot easier. You remove a whole lot of opportunity for user error. Ships sailed on paper 10 years ago.
You've been a huge fan of advocacy for a long time. Why is that?
So look, if we are going to be the advocacy service, then we're not going to have time to do anything else. So you're trying to help people find doctors, trying to help them audit bills, trying to help them identify pricing in advance. I mean, all these help find alternatives to medications. I mean, that will be your full-time job.
What's one or two things that you will keep from the habits you've changed in the last couple months?
I've been really surprised how much I've enjoyed working from home.
Ah.
I mean, it's one thing to be able to walk a few steps and see my wife. I don't think she's anxious for me to be gone.
I'll check with her later.
You can ask her. But I've been surprised. I've never thought that I'd enjoy it.
What are one or two or three things that you just can't wait to get back to?
We love to travel.
Yeah.
And we have been able to travel. We look forward to being able to get back and taking a vacation.
Yeah.
Being able to just go out and spend time with people.
Yeah. What would your advice be to all the small agents that are out there at a time like this?
I don't generally want to give advice to competition. But I mean, look, the reality is there's just not a lot of competition. And so I think that if you're supporting a book of business, just make sure you're actually supporting the client and giving them individual attention.
Well, Jeremy, this has been great. Thank you so much for the chance to have a visit and pick your brain a little bit. Have a great day. Air high five.
Appreciate it.
Dog or cat?
Wife doesn't like cats. No pets, but they're in the future.
A movie or live theater?
A movie or live theater.
Breakfast food or dinner food?
Breakfast for dinner.
I love it.